This is your fate.
What is going on, everyone? My name is Steven and welcome back to the Mortal Kombat Squad. In this video, I'm about to showcase some more gameplay footage of Injustice 2, and this is from Game Radar. As you can see, it's presented by the senior producer from Game Radar, and they actually showcased a few new stuff for Injustice 2, at least stuff for the new characters, which are Robin. Obviously, you're seeing here his super move, and then you are gonna see just like you saw earlier, Dr. Fate's super move, his full super move here, and it looks so good. It looks very good, and I'm actually really happy with Dr. Fate, and I think he's a great character. And I've also showcased a few other super moves which we already knew, and they were not so like groundbreaking, but they actually explained how super moves work. This is just for beginners and all that stuff, but they actually got to showcase some more new things, and we also got Aquaman. So let me show you.
Feel the ocean's power.
Now also, PlayStation Access had an interview with Injustice 2, actually with Derek Kurtzek, and guess what the interview was all about? Yeah, that's right. It was all about the gear system and how it works and what can you do with it. Everything about the gear system. So it's so much information for just one day. It's absolutely amazing. And so let's get started with the interview. So let me show you right here. First, they talk about the loadouts that you get in your gear system. So loadouts are pretty much skin slots, and you can make, you can have, at start you're gonna have like 3 loadouts, but as you keep playing the game, you get more and more loadouts, and I think the maximum number of loadouts is 5. So you can get from 3 loadouts until to 5 loadouts. So that is pretty okay. That is pretty decent. And also they showcased some more gear and obviously gameplay of Dr. Fate. They've also showed us some different gear for Swamp Thing, and they've finally showcased the way in which you can buy with in-game coins gear pieces. So you're not gonna see people who buy gear with real life money. So pay to win is actually confirmed not to be in the game, which this is amazing news. But they also talked about the possibility of how you can get duplicate gear. So if you get duplicate gear, you can sell this piece of gear with in-game money. Well, you can get in-game money from selling the duplicate gear, and this actually helps you a lot in getting your own gear that you actually want. So these are also some great news, and it's so good, and Injustice 2 is getting better and better by the day. And they've also talked about a very useful thing, which is for example, you fight an opponent, and that opponent has some crazy gear, and you want to ask him, dude, what gear do you have? And he's like, oh no man, I'm not gonna tell you what gear I have, nah B. And but but still you get to see his gear by pressing, well, by I don't know, I didn't understand how, but you can see after one match you can see what gear he has. And for example, when you fought your opponent, you can see what gear he has, what's the stats, what's the all the gear pieces, all the names for the gear. So it's pretty cool. It's actually really useful to know. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the way in which you get the gear that you want. So you buy it from a store, I guess, like a store in the game, and you get to buy the specific gear piece that you want, and you get to choose it. But you can also kind of re-roll that gear piece. So if you like how it looks but it doesn't have the stats that you need, well, you can re-roll it and have the stats that you want. And this actually helps you a lot, because in the beta I actually had this problem. There were many gear pieces for Blue Beetle which I loved, but their gear stats were awful, which this was an actual problem. But with this new system in which you re-roll the gear, you can change the stats and make it as powerful as you want, and also having the gear that you like, which is another great idea. Which NetherRealm has been improving this game so much in these last couple of days and weeks, which hypes me up for the full game when it comes out. So this was it for the news for the day. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the squad for more news, gameplays, reactions, and more trailers. And we will see you guys next time. Peace.